From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. On play action, it's Rodgers. We'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a two-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Unable to corral him. He fights through. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jonathan Taylor, 66 yards. And the Giants are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. First down, it's gone. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with a third-year man, Chuba Hubbard. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. This is Chase Edmonds, who played his college ball in the Bronx at Fordham. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Oh, that was the thing, the beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, And the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Straight ahead with Hubbard.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Gone. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And he will have a Cowboys first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Boy, I tell you, the schedule makers got it right here in Week 1. A lot of great games today. And another Buffalo and the Jets right here in this very stadium tomorrow night. Won't that be fun? But of these two teams, Charles, Giants and Cowboys, which one do you think is the bigger threat to Philadelphia in the NFC East?
As we start here right now, it's got to be Dallas. How explosive are they offensively? Extremely. And on the defensive side of the ball, they take it away from teams. But don't count out the Giants. Their defense, they get after you with a lot of pressure. And if their quarterback continues to grow, look out.
First down, Dallas.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Completes it again to Dobbs.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Play action. It's gone. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper from 10 yards out.
And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He's easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Rodgers again now.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Now 2nd and 9.
And again, it's Rodgers.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. Well, the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's Goff. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Second and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. That one down the field for Freiermuth. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cowboys. Pat Freiermuth, 47 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Off-play action. Here's Goff. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Goff now to throw. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. Touchdown! Amari Cooper. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown.
Down the numbers. There he goes.
Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, Giants. Jonathan Taylor. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll fake the give. Now Goff.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Forced out to his left.
This ball down the field for Pitts. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide open receiver.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
Looking there for points, but intercepted.
And a huge return is going to take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry.
On second down, here's a run with Hubbard.
Breaks through the contact. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start.
Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Goff now looking to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Hubbard.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave them with a long 4th and goal. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
They will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Well, here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He is out of bounds inside the 35. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A give up the middle, Hubbard. Oh, and now some space to operate. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
From the red zone now, Goff. It's caught, Cooper. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
Here's Goff. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Rodgers now to throw. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
They'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, we heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot. Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On play action, now Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early.
See the replay? Hey, ref, hey, ready? Ref. No, I saw. You're missing a good game, ref.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Now Rodgers. He's going to find Gallup here complete.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. On first down, Rodgers. Open man has got it, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 25, here's 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. In motion goes the tight end. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Barkley is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that one off the mark, a little late with the throw. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
A 21-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Inside the 20. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Gardner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. He will push his way down to about the 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Right on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. Benjamin St. Juste there on the stop.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Goff. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. 33 yards that time.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Now a 1st down throw. Goff. This is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Giants are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Kyle Pitts from 10 yards out. And the Giants are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. How about this? He's to the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, 81 yards. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Back to throw, Rodgers. Fighting through pressure, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Rodgers to throw. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Yeah, good coverage there in the end zone, and it's been like that all game long. And now, down 2 scores, I imagine they'll try again, but it'll just be for posterity's sake.
Goff. He's going to take another shot here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Giants come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams